I just picked up these KontrolFreeks from GameStop. I'm going to be trying them out in this video. We'll see what happens. I haven't really used KontrolFreeks much before. The red on blue doesn't really go. It kind of looks like a clown, but... Alright, in this game I'm going to be trying out this this KontrolFreek, the INFERNO KontrolFreek, as you just saw. I joined into this game and I got a couple kills before I started recording. So I don't make a complete fool out of myself here, but definitely not warmed up. Or not warmed up. I'm definitely not used to this KontrolFreek. I will say it's the high-rise one, so that's like a little weird. It's also, for anyone who hasn't used KontrolFreeks, it's a very wide surface. So that also takes some getting used to. Especially trying to focus while talking right now. Especially, I'm already getting accused of cheating, huh? Especially when, yeah, look at him shoot my body. Especially when I'm used to like the Xbox thumbsticks. Although honestly, I'm not even used to anything right now, but like, for like 10 years I used the Xbox thumbsticks. So those are like very skinny. So like, this is a very big difference. That was very awkward. But yeah, these are like the high rise too, so they're very wide and they're tall. So it's definitely a little weird for me right now. But aside from that, it offers some pretty good grip, I will say. Also, I'm voicing this over right now. When I was playing this game, I literally had my microphone in front of me, which is blocking like a fourth of the screen, like the whole bottom right of the screen. Oh, almost had him. Not to mention I'm absolutely starving right now. Holy shit. Yeah, it's actually pretty good considering I'm not used to it. Not very used to it, and I feel like I'm doing pretty decent right now. Especially since it's that big of a change. So what you're seeing here is my live reaction to it. I actually, in this video, I play in like 3 different games. You're going to want to stick around to the end because I play against a tryhard in the last game. Actually, a team of tryhards, but what is it? What you're seeing here is my live reaction, and then towards the end, I'm going to give you kind of my review of it or my thoughts on the KontrolFreek. Oh, another thing with the KontrolFreeks too, I'm very used to gripping like the outer edge, and since these are so wide and tall, it's kind of hard to do that. Like your thumb kind of naturally sits like in the middle of the KontrolFreek. All right, no aim assist right there from the smoke. Alright, here's some clips from another game. I ended up leaving the last one just because the other team kind of left. I think there was only a couple kids and like we were spawn trapping them, so normally when it gets that, I don't even have fun, so I end up backing out. I also, as far as KontrolFreeks, I said in the beginning I haven't really used them much, and that is true, although I've messed around with the clutch, also the CQC. So I ended up returning the clutch. Was not a fan of that one. I don't know. It was just a little like slippery to me. It didn't have the best grip. So that's my opinion on that one. As far as the CQC, I think that one's actually really good. And then this INFERNO one so far is really good. Right here in the chat, this kid started like typing to me, as you're about to see. Yeah, right here. And then I ended up telling him that this was going to be in the video. So I purposely put it in the video for that. Dom, this is for you, my friend. But yeah, as far as what I was about to say, as far as the pro players, I know that JoeDeceives uses the INFERNO KontrolFreek, which is what I'm using in this video. And then I think, yeah, TJ Haley uses the CQC. So I could see why they use them. Honestly, they're very good and they do offer some extra grip. The INFERNO is a little high. I think they did give me a mid-rise one with it, so I gotta try that one separately. But as far as in this video, I'm using the high rise, and I think that's what JoeDeceives uses. And that dude JoeDeceives is nasty. So you know, I'll trust that. Could trust that he knows what he's doing.
You need to go work out.
Alright, here we go. I'm just shooting in the firing range real quick before starting up the next game. In this next game, I actually play against a kid named Repent and a few other tryhards, but that kid Repent is an iridescent, and he's actually really good. But yeah, I'm showing like the beginning, or like the beginning half of the game, because towards like the middle, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if my teammates left or if they were just getting farmed, but the other team, they got like a harp, and it was just kind of over from there. Like, wasn't very entertaining. I was still doing okay, but it definitely wasn't anything worth posting on here. For anyone who's new, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, regardless of if you're not new or if you're new, hit that like button. It definitely helps out. Look at that enemy team. Those kids were they're definitely all good players, but and it doesn't help that we were down a teammate right from the start. But the beginning of this game was completely fine. I was doing good. I think I had like a 3 or 4 KD, and then, like I said before, I think sometime in the middle they got a harp, and it was just kind of over from there. If there's one thing about these public matches is I get like checked very easily. Like I kind of, once things are, you know, if they have a harp in the air, like the kill streaks, I'm like, yeah, it's not even worth trying right now. So it kind of just kills it for me. But yeah, this lobby right here, it's probably not the best lobby to go around just trying a new controller or something like that, you know, because these kids are all just cracked. But yeah, as far as my overall thoughts of this KontrolFreek, specifically the Inferno, for one, I think the high rise it definitely would take some getting used to. I only played like 3 games, as you're seeing right here. You're seeing, for the most part, everything I've played, with the exception of maybe, you know, little bit, like half this game was cut off, and then the other game I just like put into clips. But yeah, generally speaking, I actually did like this KontrolFreek a lot for like the first, just only playing 3 games with it. Normally, you know, it takes some getting used to, and I definitely wasn't fully used to it, but for the circumstances, definitely, you know, as you can see here, I was kind of jumped right in with shooting. So I will say I didn't actually like sweat using these, but the rubber seemed good. I'd have to try it again, like, you know, if my hands are sweating, because that kind of, just because it has good grip from the start doesn't necessarily mean, you know, if my hands start sweating that it's still going to hold up that grip. But right away, it definitely offers a better grip than like the stock thumbsticks of the PlayStation 5 and 4. If you're using an Xbox controller, never put anything on those thumbsticks. They're literally like the best thumbsticks. The problem with using those thumbsticks on the PlayStation controllers is that they don't really fit properly. You'd have to order them custom from Battle Beaver, pretty much, is the only company that I know that does that, and even when they do rig it, it's still not right. There's something that it just feels a little off about it. But back on topic, I think the Inferno KontrolFreek is really good. I think that it offered a lot of control and definitely with some good grip, so I would highly recommend it. I don't know if I'll be using it like consistently when I play, but it was definitely pretty cool to like try out. Don't mind this horrible accuracy right here. This was bad. Beyond this one kill though, I think that my shot's been pretty good, considering that I kind of just put it on, you know, didn't really give myself time to get used to it, plus I'm playing against tryhards, so I think that's something to consider when you're watching this video. So who knows, if I gave myself some time to get used to this, you know, things could get deadly. Alright, so now to the downside of this KontrolFreek, which I don't know if I'd necessarily say just this KontrolFreek or KontrolFreeks in general, but I think the wider surface has ups and downs. I think the up is that, you know, you might have more precision and control, but I think when it comes to snapping, it's a little bit slower because there's like more to move or something. I don't know. I've noticed that like whenever I'm playing with like a wider surface thumbstick, because the PlayStation thumbsticks are like, they're wider than the Xbox thumbsticks, I noticed that my snapping is the best with the Xbox thumbsticks. I think that's because with the Xbox thumbsticks, there's a smaller circumference, which allows quicker movements. And then with the wider circumference, like the KontrolFreeks or the PlayStation controllers, or the thumbsticks rather, I think that you have more control over like the steadiness rather than the snapping and quick movements. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but as far as the cons to the KontrolFreek that I've noticed so far is that quick snapping was kind of an issue, but it could also be because I wasn't used to it. So I don't know, that's just the only thing I've noticed, the only downside. Other than that, all ups for this. So I give it a high rating. But that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.